Everyone wants to show you how much their SaaS is making. 10K a month, 20K a month. But in my opinion, how much your SaaS costs is just as, or if not more important than how much it's making. And I'm saying that because if your SaaS is making 10K a month, but it costs you 15K a month to run, then you're losing 5K a month. So what's even the point of it making that such a high margin? And so what I like to do in this video is just show you how much my SaaSes cost me to run. I'll show you a couple of expenses from multiple SaaSes. And so hopefully by the end of this video, you'll have a better idea of how much things should cost you, what you should be paying for, and just an expectation for what's to come. And by the way, if you like the video, then like the video and let's get started. So the first main expense we have for our SaaSes is our Vercel. And basically Vercel here is just a place to deploy your applications, track analytics on your apps, see logs if there's any like errors or bugs like over here, and basically just have everything on the web that's public to your users. And for the most part, I used to use the basic Vercel non-pro version, like it was the hobby plan. It was completely free, but I upgraded to the pro because I could get more insight on the activities and the logs and everything like that. So I paid extra for it, but you generally don't have to. But this is just one of the costs that I have. And for that, I pay around $20 per month, and the amount here is per month. Okay, so for Vercel, I guess this is going to be one of the main costs most of us will have. It's just costing me $20 a month, not much. And then this actually leads us to the second aspect of our costs for business, and it is the Resend API. Basically, Resend is just an email system that allows you to both grab users' emails, store users' email, and actually email your users. So for example, let's say I wanted to sign in onto my Nizzy Abbey platform. Let me just log out real quick. And let's say that I forgot my password. Okay, so let me do something like this. And the user needs to get the email as a result of this, right? We forgot my email. I need to get a reset. How do we do this? Rather than spending a lot of time and a lot more money on ConvertKit or MailChimp, which actually run a lot of costs, Resend allows us to create emails and send emails for much cheaper and with much more control. And here we have the reset email. You just go to this link and it just resets your password, actually, not your email. But basically, you can kind of think of Resend as a way to grab users' email, because you want your users' email. That's a very important part of development and business. You want to be able to contact your users, and just this just makes it 10 times easier. And for that, they actually have a really good free plan. But just today, I decided to upgrade. That's why I'm partly making this video. I decided to upgrade to their pro version because they allow me to have multiple domains at once. They allow me to email more users and store like 50,000 emails, which is just crazy. And for that, I spend around $20 a month. So we're at around $40 a month of running costs, but in my opinion, well worth it. And so as of now, right, we've had both the deployment and the emails. I kind of think you're expecting that. And so the third one, which everyone knows about, I'm just going to get out of the way, is Stripe. But basically, all Stripe is a way to accept payments from your user. And every developer should know this. It's just a tool, and it just lets you get money. Our goal as developers, hopefully, is to first, have fun coding, but also we want to make some money. And to do that, I use Stripe.js. And so let's say the user wants to buy this course. I made this like just real quick. They could just go over here, purchase the course for whatever, $1, $2. They're just given the option to purchase the course. And frankly, I'm not really sure what the Stripe fees are, but I think on average, they're anywhere from like 3 to 5%. I don't think it's ever gone higher than that for me, but you can kind of expect to like receive the money they're going to fee you, and then to export the money to your I'm talking like a React developer, to export the money to your account, like your bank account. It's going to cost a little bit more, but it's a really cheap cost for the amount you're getting, right? I don't want to use Lemon Squeezy. Who the hell wants to use Lemon Squeezy? Use Stripe, best of the best, pretty cheap compared to a lot of other things. And by the way, this trifecta over here is generally what you want in your SaaS. Like if there's three I want to pick, these are the three. Like I started with these three. I didn't really do anything else. But you can kind of think of these three as the main thing, right? You want to be able to email users, obviously, for authentication and to store user emails so you can email them about your future products. You also want the Stripe to collect payments because you want to make money. And you want to have the Vercel because you don't want to be a localhost developer and you want your app to be seen and you want to track analytics. And these are also the things I'll be using in my Nizzy starter kit, which is coming up pretty soon. But yeah, it's a pretty important aspect, and these three are just the perfect trifecta if you don't have a lot of money and you only have around like $60 to spend per month. However, there are some other things that cost me money, and the next one is GitHub Copilot. I'm not gonna spend again too much time on here because you already know what it is, but this is a very, very, very important aspect of development. And this one's actually kind of cheap. It costs me around $10 a month. I think it's like 10 Canadian or 10 US dollars. Frankly, man, I don't really know. I don't really care. But basically, GitHub Copilot will just let you write code faster because it's an AI helper. And so I'm not going to spend too much time here, but you know what I mean, right? Like if I wanted to add another button, I could do something like this. And then it recommends you something based off your last inputs. So let's say I want to add a third button. It will recommend something like a third button with some other things in the middle. So let's say I do this, and let's say I wanted to, there we go. So it gives you like a recommendation. You can think of it as a recommendation. I enjoy it because it just makes development way faster. But frankly, again, you don't really need it. I just like it. It's more of a luxury than a want, or sorry, a need. But still, GitHub Copilot, amazing tool for development. And on that same boat, right, I use GPT plus. What the hell even is it now? It was like GPT-4, it was GPT plus, it was GPT-O. What the hell is this? Look, GPT-4o, 4, I don't know. I'm pretty confused here, but I pay for whatever the best one is. I say that in such a cocky way, I'm sorry. I just pay for like the good one. And these two are just the more so on the development side that helped me. And this one cost me around 20 US dollars. So it's 30 US dollars for these two. And man, it hurts my pockets because, you know, seeing these two just come out is like really annoying. And again, this one is just a coding tool. You just, hey, how do you do for loops? It just does it. Pretty cool thing. I just enjoy using it because it makes development faster, and I'm just trying to be as efficient as possible. It's helped me so much. It's literally just one of the best tools out, and using it is just one of the best things you can do. Finally, right, the final main tool I wanted to talk about is Vimeo. So Vimeo, this will be just the standard thing over here. But basically, Vimeo just allows you to upload videos onto their platform, and then you can take the video from their platform, link it into your applications, and display a firstly high resolution video, well edited video, and also have a great toolbar, unlike YouTube's when displaying it on your site. So for example, right here I have, let's say, one of my courses again. And let's say we wanted to go to the Next.js landing page. Here you can see you have a beautiful customizable, you can customize this video player. And you've probably seen this on some other applications. And I just personally like using Vimeo because if it wasn't for them, I would have probably have to use YouTube. And the last thing you want is to have a YouTube video on a platform. You can use it in some aspects, but I just don't think it's professional and fits the theme of what I am trying to build. And so for Vimeo, right, what they charge me for is, where is it? The amount of videos. So I'm currently paying for their like $20 a month thing. So let's see over here. I'm paying monthly. So I'm currently paying around, where is it? There we go. $23 a month. I'm probably gonna have to upgrade this to $37 a month. But I think it's still, I don't know. I'm still iffy about it, but I've really enjoyed using it. And so we can just put $20 a month for Vimeo. So $90 a month, and you know, I'm actually making a profit with like YouTube and the SaaS businesses and all. Like it's a really cool thing, and trying to save money, which this kind of attempts to do, is just a huge lifesaver. Yeah, if you like the video, then like the video. And if you're really into this content, I have a Discord channel with over 1,000 people. There's developers, entrepreneurs, just the perfect place if you want to build cool things. We collaborate on things. There's a chat. We can talk. If you're like interested in that, if you want to join the community, then I'll leave that down below, okay? And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, then check out the video on the screen. Happy coding, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.